everybody? It's CPG. I haven't cammed up in almost a month, man. Because really there's been nothing to talk about, but now free agency has started and there's going to be a lot to talk about from this point forward, most likely. If not for my team, for other teams, which is why I'm on here today. Because the thing that everyone's talking about, Jimmy Graham being traded to the Seahawks for like a first rounder and Max Unger. Wow, man. Max Unger's not a bad player, but wow, that is Drew Brees' favorite target, man. And now there's all kind of reports going around that the Saints are listening to offers for Drew Brees. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's, gone or going to be traded. But they're listening to offers, which is really interesting. And maybe they're using them for trade bait, or maybe they're actually planning on getting rid of Brees. I'm not sure. But today's like the first day of free agency, and it's got you thinking, what are some of these teams thinking, man? Some of these teams look like they done lost their damn minds. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be really, really weird seeing Jimmy Graham in a Seahawks uniform this year. But I'm glad he's not in our division anymore, because that was the one motherfucker that tore up everybody in this division. I was always like, come on, man, don't let him get it to Graham. Don't let him get it to Graham. And Brees would always find a way to get it to Graham. And he usually passes it to Graham because, either he has to get it out fast, or the receivers don't get open in time and all that crap. Oh shit, I thought that was weed on the TV. I can see the reflection in the background, but anyways, it's crazy, man. I was like, what the hell? And now to hear reports about Drew Brees, I'm like, okay, I'll believe the Drew Brees thing when I see it, but I was certainly shocked when I saw that Jimmy Graham was traded, especially to a team that just went to back-to-back Super Bowls. I think Russell Wilson just found his new favorite target. He's got that Wilson guy, Luke Wilson, I think, and now he has Jimmy Graham, man. They're gonna have like a little tight end duo going on there. Now they just need to get some receivers up there in Seattle. But anyways, for my Panthers fans, we got Ted Ginn back. I'm pretty sure everybody saw that coming. There was speculation he might go home and play for his hometown team, the Browns. But when you look at it, the Browns are still not sure what their quarterback situation is. And really, the Browns are just a mess right now. And he had the best year of his career here, so it's wise to, come back, play with a quarterback who trusts him, and gave him good numbers. And I think, and plus he just helps our return game, because our special teams was god awful last season with Burson and Philly Brown. I like Philly Brown. I just don't think he's a return type of guy. He's a good speed receiver though, which is what Ted Ginn is. And I imagine having like Burson, Cotchery, Ginn, Brown, and Benjamin, plus maybe one or two more in free agency or the draft, would be a pretty decently legit receiving corps. It'll be definitely better than what we had a few years ago, when our only really good receiver was Smitty. Now we might have a couple of good receivers, and we still got Olsen and Benjamin. So, you kind of got to get your confidence up here in Carolina. But I'm still not going to be entirely comfortable until I see maybe one more wide receiver and a couple decent defensive signings. But I'm really not going to feel comfortable until we get some offensive linemen. We already got Michael Orr, and people are iffy on him. People on Twitter, you either love him or you hate him. I don't have a problem with him. It's definitely an upgrade from Byron Bell, who was one away from being ranked the worst offensive lineman on what is it, Pro Football Focus? Oh my God. I tried to tell these people, Byron Bell is garbage. He would get beat by backup fucking linebackers. I swear to God, I watch this shit every Sunday. I seen this dude. The linebacker pushed this dude. One push, he gets right to Cam Newton for the sack. Cam Newton, any quarterback, not just Cam, any quarterback in the NFL would be better, would look a lot better if they had time in the pocket. And then again, you see some quarterbacks out here in the NFL, they have all the time in the world in the pocket, and they still suck ass. But some of these quarterbacks, I think they get unfairly scrutinized because it's not their fault that the management for that team does not give them the tools to succeed. I know sometimes it's not possible, and sometimes you have to wait a few years to build this stuff up. But now is a pretty good opportunity for the Panthers, especially in the draft, to get maybe a couple defensive players, one more offensive weapon, and then just stack up on O-linemen. We need offensive linemen. We need stability on the O-line, and we need people that can sit there in a pocket, form a damn impenetrable wall, and protect our quarterback, where he has time to sit there until somebody gets open, or he takes off down the field and they're blocking people, knocking them out the damn way for Cam. That's what I want to see, and I'll feel a lot better when it happens. But I'm shocked about the Saints thing, man, and shocked about Sam Bradford going to the Eagles, man, and Nick Foles to the Rams. I thought it would have been wiser for Nick Foles to go to Tennessee. And look, if Chip Kelly is trying to get Mariota, that is. But Chip Kelly is torturing the Eagles, man. He's getting rid of all their players. Nick Foles is an average quarterback, but Nick Foles is a good quarterback in my opinion. I like Nick Foles, and I don't know what they're doing up there in Philadelphia. But a lot of teams and a lot of fan bases are knowing the struggle. Hopefully, the only struggle we've had to deal with so far is D'Angelo Williams being released, but it's not a big deal to me. I do love D'Angelo, man, and I thank him for his contributions, but he was hurt and inconsistent, so I think it's time to move on. Plus, we had too much money tied up in the running back core, so that's really all I got to talk about right now. But if the Saints do get rid of Breeze, they're going to go back to the days when Aaron Brooks was their quarterback, and well, they're going to be right there with the Bucks, unless whoever the Bucks draft with the first pick is amazing and transcends that franchise to, close to double-digit wins in his first season. But I don't see that happening. I think depending on who the Bucks draft, they will improve. But if the Saints continue to get rid of players like this, they're looking at the bottom of the division. I'm not just saying that because I don't like the Saints. I'm saying that from looking at what's going on in the NFL right now. And you guys are not in a pretty spot right now. Especially if the rumors are true about Drew Brees and something happens and he leaves. Oh man, I'd be pissed if we got rid of Cam. But I know a lot of people have their opinions on Cam. You either like him or you don't. But I'm Cam all the way. I still have my Cam Newton jersey from his rookie season. That's how much faith I had in the dude. But anyways, I'm rambling now, and I got my points across. And it's been about a week since I cammed up, so I'm sure you guys are going to put in the comments what you think about the Saints' crazy-ass trade, and if you want to, the Eagles and the Rams' crazy trade. And my Panther Nation, just let me know what you guys think our division is going to look like, because I'm curious. Even Saints fans, Falcons fans, and Bucks fans, I'm curious to see what y'all think our division is going to look like now with no Jimmy Graham. But keep pounding, Panther Nation. This is CPG, and I'm out.